Shalom. This is Barazal coming in the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Racha Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone and the hopeful elect pushing his word in truth and sincerity across the four corners of the earth. This lesson will be titled Humility or Being Humble Can Save You. Right? Exodus 10:3. And Moses and Aaron came in unto Pharaoh and said unto him, Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, power of the Hebrews, how long wilt thou refuse to humble thyself before me? Let my people go, that they may serve me. So the Pharaoh didn't want to humble himself before the Lord, because he's just like, well, who is your God? He's like, I have my God. Why do I have to humble myself before your God? Right? Now we know the story, right? The Lord Yahweh hardened Pharaoh's mind or his heart against him, right? So it made him stubborn, made him prideful, right? So this is a perfect example of what happens when you're prideful against the Lord, prideful / stubborn against the Lord, right? And we know what happened to the Pharaoh and his armies. He got destroyed. And why did they get destroyed? Because they didn't humble themselves, right? They didn't humble themselves. So you can use that lesson as a lesson for yourself that, if someone's telling you something, right, regardless of who is telling you, right, and they're right, damn Satan, man, right, and they're right, what they're saying is right, 100% right, then you need to humble yourself and listen to what they're saying so you can receive it. Because it could be saying something to save you, right? That's why you have to really, especially in this truth, you can't look at everyone. You can't look. What's what I'm looking for? You can't look at the outward appearance. You have to look at the inward appearance. You have to see what this person's saying. Don't get caught up with what they look like. Look at what they're saying. Always stay in a humble state of mind, because at the end of the day, you don't know shit compared to Yahweh Shem Yoshai. And Yahweh Shem Yoshai is everywhere. So he's always there. Right? So you gotta be walking, that's what scriptures say. Let me get it. Ephesians 5:15. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise. Right? So you gotta walk circumspectly. And understand, and if you're really walking circumspectly and have the keen eye, you can see that the Lord is everywhere. He's everywhere, and at the fact that it matters that he can take you out at any moment. He can take you out at any moment with anything. He can do anything. He can make you combust into fire. He can make you have an aneurysm. He can make you have a heart attack. He can make a car just come and hit you. He can make a piece of a building land on your head. He can make your car just explode, right? He can make your phone explode if you wanted to. He can do anything. He can make the drink that you're drinking that day, some type of compound, maybe through a machine, a factory defect, got traced around, got put in your drink, and you drank it and you died, right? And I'm not saying these things to scare you. Well, it is to scare you, actually, right? Because it says, scriptures say, through the fear of the Lord we persuade men, right? You have to understand who you're dealing with. He can take you out any way, any ways you can't even think of, So you have to understand, you have to stay in a humble state of mind and understand, if someone corrects you, right, and you find out you're wrong, just admit it. Just be like, okay, yeah, you're right. Because when you admit that you're wrong, you stay humble, you admit that you're wrong about something, you just got smarter. Because now you just received that information that is right. So now you just obtain more knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Right? But if you get oh, wow, because you're looking at the person who's telling you, and you're like, oh, well, no, technically, that's not true. You get all hardened heart. You get all prideful, right? Now you're gonna miss that information that could help you and make you wiser, right? Isaiah 33:6, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. The fear of the Lord So that's why you want to get as much wisdom and knowledge and understanding as you can, So it makes sense to stay in a humble state of mind at all times, right? Right? At all times, stay in a humble state of mind. At all times. Humility, right? Second Corinthians 13:5. Examine yourselves whether ye be in the faith. Prove your own selves. Know ye not your own selves how that Yahushua is in you, except ye be reprobates. So you always have to examine yourself. Every time you're in a situation, examine what you're thinking about. Examine what the person is saying to you. Examine how it's making you feel. Examine whether what they're saying is right. And if they're right and you're wrong, just admit it. Yeah, I'm wrong. My bad. Slack. Or yeah, you're actually right. And now you just humbled yourself, right? Right? In the word, you humble yourself to that person who's giving that information, which is Yahweh Shem Yahushai. And now you just got more wiser. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. Humble. Submissive. That's the word I'm looking for. Okay, submissive, lowly in spirit. So you're staying in a low state spiritually. Like you're staying low. So you're staying lower than the person who's talking to you. So you're kneeling or crouching lower than them. Right? Not asserting obedient. So you're being obedient. Because if you're walking circumspectively, spiritually, you can see this is Yahweh Shem Yahushai giving you this information. Obviously, if they're right. If they're wrong, then obviously don't listen to them. But if they're right, that's Yahweh Shem Yahushai talking to you. Submissive. So you're submitting yourself to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Right? So we're going to go to 2 Chronicles. Slackio. 2 Chronicles 7:14. If my people which are called by my name shall humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then will I hear from heaven and will forgive their sins and will heal their land. Right? So this ultimately is going to happen when the elect and the 1/3, but more importantly the elect, are going to be saved, beamed up, right? And because they have completed this prophecy, right? Then the land of Israel is going to be healed, right? After it gets burned, because part of the healing process is it needs to be cleansed. You can't heal it right now until it's cleansed. And through the cleansing, we're going to need fire. So the missiles are going to hit that place and cleanse it, right? But it talks about you should have to humble yourself. Humble yourself and pray. And why are you going to pray? Because you're going to realize that you ain't shit without Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Right? You need Yahweh Shem Yahushai for everything. So that's why you're always going to pray. Pray continually. The scriptures say pray continually. I think praying every day, nonstop. And seek my face. And if you're staying in that humble state of mind, you're going to seek his face because you understand you need him. Right? He has everything you need. So obviously you're going to seek him just like a woman looking for a man. You know this man has everything she needs to survive just in life. So you're going to seek him, are you not? Damn devils, man. Right? So now we're going to jump to, I don't want to make this long, Proverbs . Proverbs 29:23. A man's pride shall bring him low, but honor shall uphold the humble in spirit. Jeez, man. He's just damn Satan out here. Proverbs 29:23. A man's pride shall bring him low, right? So it should bring him low. A man's pride. So being prideful should bring him low, but low and not in a good way, right? Because, and the thing is, Humility and being humble is synonymous with being in a low state. So a man's pride shall bring him low. So a man's pride, because of his pride, he's forced to be humbled, brought down to a low state, right? But honor shall uphold the humble in spirit, right? So honor shall uphold the humble in spirit. And the word honor, glory, renown, fame earned. So fame earned. So fame earned, right? Fame earned shall uphold the humble in spirit, right? And they earned it because because they were humble in spirit. There you go, right? They earned that fame, humble in spirit, and that's the elect, right? So I'm just gonna do the last one because it's getting crazy out here. As you can see, you hear all these people in their cars. It's just Satan. 1 Peter 5:6. Humble yourselves therefore under the mighty hand of Yahweh, that he may exalt you in due time. So if we humble ourselves, right, under the mighty hand of Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, right? If you're patient, in due time, he will exalt us. And he'll exalt us when we put this crowns on our head. We get those new bodies. We come back in the kingdom, right? We get the spiritual powers, everything. We have the scriptures, the knowledge, wisdom, understanding, right? In our inward parts, right? And we're done. We don't have to sweat. We don't have to sweat, go through pain, bleed, cry anymore. Now we're done. We can rest, right? But until then, we got to stay humble. You got to stay humble. Stay humble, stay humble, stay humble. And you're not going to stay humble unless you have faith, right? Because to be humble, to stay humble, you have to believe in Yahweh Shem Yahushai. You have to believe in the mission. So if you don't believe in the mission, right? Or you don't have faith in the mission, you're not going to stay humble. You're going to keep getting prideful, right? Keep getting proud. Keep boasting, keep getting caught up in carnal things, not spiritual things. Keep looking at the outward man, not the inward man, right? You're going to do those things, and it's going to cause you to fall out, right? And then when he does humble you, you don't stay low. You try to get high again, right? That's why you got to examine yourselves at all times, because sometimes he's humbling you, you don't even realize he's humbling you, because you're not paying attention. You're getting caught up in the carnal world, right? Anyways, I don't want to ramble, but I hope this lesson was edifying to the hopeful elect, that pushes word and truth and sincerity across the four corners of the earth. And shalom until next time.